Greetings and welcome to this lesson on opinion-based essays. What is an opinion essay? An opinion essay is a formal piece of writing which requires your opinion on a topic. In other words, you're going to be giving your opinion and convincing the reader, the examiner, of your viewpoint. Throughout the essay, you will give various arguments, reasons, viewpoints on the topic, and these will be supported by evidence and or examples. You could also include an opposing viewpoint in a paragraph. So when it comes to your opinion essay, you need to include these elements in order to get a good band score. So here are two questions, typical questions from past IELTS papers. Okay, so just pause the video for a moment and have a look at these questions. So when you get the question paper, you need to read the topic carefully and underline the main point of the topics. As you can see, the underlined areas or the underlined parts will give you a clear guideline as to what you need to include in your opinion essay. So you need to ensure that you tick all of the relevant areas and include them in your opinion essay. From the beginning itself, you need to decide whether you are going to agree or disagree with the statement mentioned in the question. Okay, so you have to decide on this from the beginning itself, otherwise you will not know what you're going to write about. Okay, planning. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So it's very important that you plan before you write. Just don't straight away, as soon as you read the question, don't straight away start to write. Okay, that's a big mistake a lot of people do. Plan, spend a few moments planning and then start to write. So ideally you should spend about maybe 5 minutes planning. So here's a rough idea of the time you should spend in terms of writing your opinion essay or any task 2 essay. So you should only spend a total of 40 minutes on task 2 because you have to spend 20 minutes on task 1. Altogether you have 60 minutes, so you need to divide them accordingly. So in those 40 minutes you should spend 5 minutes planning, 30 minutes writing, and then 5 minutes checking. That checking part is very important. You need to ensure that you have not done any unnecessary spelling mistakes or anything like that. Okay, so try to manage your time in this way. So this is just a rough guideline for you. So when you're planning, you should focus on these areas: your introduction, and then in your body you should have 2 paragraphs for your argument, so 1 point per paragraph, and then you should have a paragraph dedicated to talking about the other side as well. You should briefly mention one of the arguments from the other side, okay, and then your conclusion. So you have to write 250 to more than 250, not 250. 250 is the minimum. If you write 250, you will not get a good band score. So ideally you should write between maybe 300 and 400 words. So if you can write between that word count limit, you will definitely get a good band score. So let's look at the introduction. So what do we need to include in the introductory paragraph? Write a general sentence about the topic. Add an extra sentence to support the first. Focus on the question in your own words. And then finally give your opinion and tell the reader your plan. Now the last point is very important. In the introduction itself, you should mention what your opinion is. Don't go and mention anything about why this is your opinion. Don't, in the introduction itself, don't mention that this is why you agree and this is why you disagree. No, you just need to say, okay, I don't agree with this, or I do agree with this. Okay, but in the introduction you must mention your opinion. So here are the two questions again. So here are two model answers. So here are two introductions for the two questions. So pause the video and just have a look and see how these paragraphs have been constructed. So now let's look at the body of your essay. So you need to include topic sentences. You need to explain the point further, and you need to give examples. So what do we mean by writing a topic sentence? Basically, if you read an article, you would notice that apart from the introduction and the conclusion, which are quite obvious, in the middle paragraphs, you would notice that for each paragraph, there will be an introductory sentence that will tell you what is in the paragraph. Okay, so this sentence is what we call the topic sentence. So in your paragraphs, there should be, or there must be, a topic sentence. And then the final point, give examples. You need to give good examples to back up your argument. Okay, so please ensure that you include these three elements in your paragraphs in the body of your essay. So here are two examples of paragraphs for the two questions. So again, pause the video and see how these paragraphs have been constructed. Single paragraph to briefly mention the opposite point of view. Now this is very important. Why? This is needed to give some balance to your essay. Yes, so don't just give your argument, don't just mention your argument. You need to talk a little bit about the other side as well, because if you mention the other side, it kind of enhances your argument or your point of view. So it's very important that you have one single paragraph to briefly talk about the arguments of the other side. Maybe you can just pick the main argument for the other side and say this is their argument. However, I still don't agree with this, but that you will mention in your conclusion. So here are two sample paragraphs again for the two essays. So pause the video and see how these are constructed. And then finally your conclusion. So these are the things you should include in your conclusion. So you should have a general summary, a sentence giving a general summary, a sentence focusing on the main points, that means summarizing the main points, and the final point is you need to reiterate your opinion. Yes, you have to again repeat your opinion. Okay, so you mentioned your opinion in the introduction, you have to mention it again at the end as well in your conclusion. Here are once again two model answers that show the conclusions for the two questions that we had a look at. So pause the video and you can have a look at these and see how they have been structured. There are a few things that you need to remember when you're tackling an opinion-based essay. Remember to state your opinion in the opening paragraph. The most important part of an opinion composition is your opinion. So I have been repeating this point throughout the video. So please ensure that you mention your opinion in the introduction and also in the conclusion as well. Start with your strongest argument first. Your opinion essay should begin with the strongest and most convincing reason you are right, and then work down to less important points. So in your body, the first paragraph in your body, you should mention your main argument, the main point, the strongest point that you have in terms of your opinion. Okay? And then separate your paragraphs. Remember to skip a line between each paragraph in order to keep your essay organized, neat and easy to read. So paragraphing is very important. Please don't have really long paragraphs. It just makes your ideas very unclear. So try to remember, as you saw in the previous slides, there should be in total 5 paragraphs. Okay, and there should be a visible gap in between those paragraphs. So just leave a line out, that's fine. Okay, so that brings clarity. And ensure that you help the examiner in terms of marking your exam, in terms of marking your essay. Okay, because you want to get the examiner on your side, and help the examiner by presenting a clear and neat piece of work. Okay, so that will help you to get that band score you need, right? Don't get emotional and carried away over the course of your writing. Don't be prejudiced. Okay, yes, you are giving your opinion, and sometimes there could be a topic there that you're passionate about, but don't let that out. Okay, just stay calm and be neutral. Yes, it's an opinion based essay, and yes, you're giving your argument, but you have to be a little bit neutral. Okay, you have to be a little bit muted. Okay, so make sure you don't get too emotional and mention unnecessary things, right? And don't be prejudiced. Okay, right? Don't be biased. All right. Okay, so make sure that you follow this. And then the next one, the examiners judge your writing on its clarity. Make sure you have supported your ideas with specific details. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, clarity is key. Make sure your ideas flow properly. Make sure you have used good language. Okay, because the final point says, remember your language is being tested. Use good expressions and connectives such as furthermore, in addition to this. So what are connectives? Basically, this is another word for linking words or phrases. So you need to use them effectively in your exam. So grammar is a must. That means your grammar needs to be good. Your use of words need to be good. Okay, remember you have to use academic language when writing this essay. Okay, so please ensure you do not use shortened forms like, for example, don't, shouldn't, things like that. And also don't use abbreviations, right? Okay, so please ensure that your grammar and your vocabulary is good. This is an area that your mark or your band score will depend on. So finally, I would just like to wish you good luck in your IELTS exams. Try to go through this video as often as you can until you're able to master writing an opinion-based essay. It's not difficult, but you need to ensure that you have enough information to answer the essay, because the problem with a lot of IELTS students is that they don't spend enough time reading. Because when you read, and let's say when you watch the news, you learn new information, you learn new words about various topics, and sometimes students get stuck in this essay writing task because they don't have good vocabulary, and also they're not familiar with things like collocations, phrasal verbs, and sometimes even idioms. These things are very important for the IELTS exam. So please ensure, if you are preparing for the IELTS exam, that you focus on mastering your English language skills. So be proficient in terms of your grammar, your use of vocabulary, and ensure that you have enough of information. That means you have a database of words that you can call upon when you're writing your essay. This also matters when you're doing your speaking exam as well. So I wish you all the best, and if you have any questions, you can get in touch with me on the number mentioned in this video. So good luck, and I wish you all the best.